I'm getting set up, guys. I'll be here in just a minute. A minute. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Keto and Kingdom Life. I don't believe I've ever seen your channel on my channel, so welcome to Ninja Nation. Let's see. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? Keto Nan. Hello. I don't believe no, wait a minute. I've seen your name before. Have you ever come to one of my lives? Hello, Dana. How are you doing today? See if I can open this without it exploding. Awesome. Oh, I hope I didn't get soap in it. I am making a mess. Let me just tell you. Okay, let's see what we've got. Hi, Donna. How are you? Lee, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. So, I don't really have a topic. I mean, one of the topics that I was going to talk about was calories and macros and figuring percentages because there's so much information out there, and I'm not a dietitian. I am not a certified keto coach, and there are several different reputable keto doctors that have differing opinions on what your macro intake should be. But just keep in mind is you can do the recommended macros all day long, but if you're not losing weight, if you're not meeting your goals, if you're not, then just because the book says you have to do X doesn't mean you have to do X. And I am proof of that. I follow a higher protein, lower fat protocol. And because I do a very clean version of keto, there's not most of the reason they want you to do the high fat is because fat has a lower glycemic. It doesn't quite spike your insulin like higher protein can. Oh, sorry, sleepy. And but the calories is the trade-off, because 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. Now, there's a lot of people out there that'll tell you calories don't matter on keto, and that is not true. If you are older, if you have broken metabolism, if you have thyroid, Hashimoto's, PCOS, if you have a fatty liver, if you are leptin resistant, insulin resistant, still on diabetes medicine, if you are taking hormone treatments, any of those issues could have a dramatic effect on your body's ability to burn the amount of calories that an average person burns per day. After 40, your metabolism starts really slowing down. So you've got some choices when it comes to keto. There are multiple choices. One, there is the traditional keto that was originally developed to treat children with epilepsy, and they took out the carbs, but they didn't want these children losing weight, and therefore you had the really high percentage of fat. As keto evolved today as a weight loss regimen, some people can do unlimited calories, some people can keep their fat really high and drop weight like crazy, but then there's people like me who lived a very clean ketogenic life my first year on keto and hardly lost anything, right? There was a lot of people that kept advising me to drop my fat, your fat's too high, your fat's too high. And then there were so many keto gurus out here saying, no, you have to have high fat. If you don't do high fat, you're not keto. And what I have found through my own testing, and when I say testing, I mean constantly monitoring my ketones and blood glucose, what I have found through weight loss, you guys have watched us. I vlog every single day. You guys see the experiments that I run. I have found that I personally have to keep my fat under 100 grams in order to successfully lose weight. Doesn't matter if I'm at 1,300 calories a day, 1,500 calories a day, 1,700 calories a day. If my fat grams are much above 100 grams, I have a difficult time losing weight. Those are my dogs getting a drink because why not? Mom's doing a live video. Anyway, so I think that's the hardest part about learning about keto is that there's so many differing opinions and everybody has like a basis for their belief system. I mean, come on. You start out with a diet that was curing epilepsy in children years and years and years ago. And of course, so anyone could come and say, yeah, but look at this study and this study and this study. However, I can read all the studies in the world, but that doesn't change the fact that for 2 years, I tracked my macros. I stayed to a clean keto journey. I watched my calories. I did everything the keto way. Like all of the people say, if you do it this way, it should work, and it didn't work. So I had to kind of branch out and find my own thing. Now there's doctors that back my beliefs too, like Dr. Westman and Dr. Eric Berg has some great videos on lower fat, and Thomas Mikhati Panstallauer recently did an experiment within the last year where 2 days a week he dropped his fat grams to 75 and he doubled his protein, and he saw amazing results. Of course, he's a bodybuilder. So there's a lot of things that go on with the body and a lot of functions that the body has that it needs protein and you do need fat. You do need a healthy amount of fat. However, in my opinion, my humble opinion, 80 grams to 100 grams of fat is not what I would call low fat. I mean, that's, if you think about it in terms of calorie per gram, that's over half of my calorie allowance a day in fat. That's over half my calories. So I wouldn't consider that low. I mean, low fat. I really wouldn't. Just finished. Okay, Dana says she just finished her week of OMAD. How did you like that, Dana? Keto and Kingdom Life. Yes, I was Diane Angle. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Keto and Kingdom Life. Got it. Keto Nan. Nan is short for Nancy and Nana. Hello, Nancy. Linda Jones. Hello from Fort Lauderdale. Another Floridian. You're actually only, I think, about a 2.5 hour drive from me. I'm over on the other coast. Kristen Johns. Hello, everyone. Hit like. Yes, thank you very much for that reminder. Thank you so much. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? So, basically, you get a lot of people that stick to some very hard rules. And once again, they all have a really good foundation for these rules. They all have a really good reasoning. They have several doctors. Either way, you know what? That's the beautiful thing about the internet. If I believe in something, I can find researchers that have enough evidence to back up what I'm saying, but so do 10 other people with 10 different ideas. So what I want to talk about, or what my video was going to be about today, and I never got to it, was look at how dramatic the change is So if we have a 1,700 calorie diet and people go by percentages, so they say 80% of their diet should be fat, right? That means that 1,360 calories of their 1,700 calories is going to be fat. That is a lot of freaking fat. I'm not saying that that won't work for some people, but it just won't work for me, right? So that's 151 grams of fat. 80% of 1,500 would be 133 grams of fat, and 80% of 13, those are my dogs, 80% of 1,300 would be 115 grams of fat. So basically, if your dietary needs were 1,700 calories a day and you were consuming 80% fat, that would equal 1,360 1,360 of your calories of your 1,700 calorie goal would be fat. So that only leaves you 340 calories left. Carbohydrates and protein are 4 calories per gram. So that only leaves you 85 total grams. So that means between your carbohydrates and your protein, you've only got 85 grams of that left. If 15% of that 340 is carbohydrates, right? That only leaves you 75 grams of protein left. So if you in fact were following a very strict original ketogenic diet and you ate 1,700 calories, you would be getting less than 80 grams of protein a day. In my personal opinion, protein is more important of a macronutrient than fat is. A lot of people like the high fat because it's satiating. It stabs off hunger. They can eat less. There are some vital nutrients within nutritional fat that is not in stored fat. So the fat that I have in my body that my body might be burning is not going to have nutrients. The nutrients have already been depleted, right? My body is just using my fat stores for fuel. So in my personal opinion, I say you do what works for you. But if you start out with this traditional macros of keto, which is the 80% fat, 15%, no, I'm sorry, 75%, is it 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs? And if it's working for you and you're enjoying the foods and you feel good and you're not losing your hair and you don't get headaches and you're not having trouble with electrolyte retention, then go ahead and stick with the original. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But if you're struggling and you're not losing weight very quickly, then you might want to start considering maybe switching up your macros just a little bit. All right, Dana. Dana said, oops, it was hard at first, but I pushed through it. Good job. Good job. Hey, Festus's mom. Hello, 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 hello. 4 times. Hi. I was in the middle of that very long and boring explanation. My dogs, of course, are going to get loud. I'm so sorry. Hey, hey, hey. They're like kids. They are truly like having children again. Only they love me, right? Keto Nan. So, who would you follow, doctors? Okay. So, when I first started keto, the first keto doctor that I followed was Dr. Eric Berg. But then he became a product pusher. So, like, you can't watch one of his videos without him trying to tell you you need one of his products to survive. And I don't believe that. I believe that if you're following a whole foods approach to the ketogenic diet, you should need very little supplementation. The only supplementation that I recommend actually is collagen. only because it's got some amazing hair, nail, skin benefits, and then of course electrolytes. Me, I work outside in the heat in Florida, so I supplement a lot of my electrolytes. That is a great question. I'm gonna go take that toy from them. Hey, what the heck? What is going on with you? You guys want a treat? You guys want a treat? You guys want a treat? You can come meet my ninjas. We'll let them see some, well, you guys have some puppy time. Come on, over here, over here, over here, over here. Back up, back up. Sit, sit. High five. High five. Good job. Toby, catch. He's learning how to catch, guys. He still can't catch. But I had to distract him and take away that annoying plastic bottle he got a hold of. He took a plastic water bottle out of one of the cup holders in the living room and was destroying it on the floor. Okay, so let's see. So the doctors, okay. I really don't follow a lot of doctors. I listen to a lot of Dr. Jason Fung. I like Mindy Pelez. Hey! Jeez. They were so quiet before I hit the live button. I like Dr. Mindy Pelez. I like Thomas DeLauer. I like Dr. Westman. You know, but I don't faithfully and blindly follow anybody. I take the information, and if it makes sense to me and if it sounds right and I run the experiment on myself and it works for me, then it works. I personally enjoy fasting. I personally enjoy just doing 2 meals a day. It makes calorie counting a little easier for me. And I'm wanting all of the anti-aging benefits, to tell you the truth, of fasting. But I started to follow Keto in the Chaos, Tamara, for a while. But her protocol is so low calorie, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I found myself binge eating. I found myself feeling very lethargic, tired, deprived. I don't think 1,200 calories a day was enough calories for me. So I kind of took things that I learned from her, things that I learned from Dr. Westman, things that I learned from Mindy Pelez. You know, anytime I want to know about a subject, I just search that specific subject. And then I watch several videos, and then the one that makes the most sense to me is the one I kind of go on. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Patricia's here. She says, hi, Christina. My first was Dr. Westman, followed by Ken Berry. Love their videos. Yeah, you know, I like that Ken Berry has kind of evolved through time and done some different things. You like Dr. Boz? Yes, I like Dr. Boz and Dr. Berry. I gotta tell you, look, I'm not judging. People do what they do. But if I'm watching a channel that's a really good channel, even if I like the person, if their channel becomes an infomercial for products, I'm tuning out. I'm tuning out. It's the whole reason why I fast forward through commercials. Is it nice to have things as a replacement for you know, non-keto foods? Yeah, it is. But there are so many people out there now making that a lifestyle. I mean, seriously, you watch a day in the life and they're starting their day with some keto drink, and then they're eating a keto snack, and then they're eating a bowl of keto cereal, and then they're, you know, having lunch and they're using a keto sauce. And I think if you had a contest on add up all the ingredients of, I've thought about doing a 20 ingredient a day challenge, meaning that all the ingredients that you consumed in a day could not add up to more than 20 total ingredients, because that would just cut out all the keto crap, all of it. Keto Nan, you agree. I tune out. I no longer watch. Yeah, you know what? Some of my favorite YouTubers too are doing that. I mean, I get it. I'm a YouTuber. I want to make money. But stop telling these people they need these products. They don't need these products. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, yes, do a product review so that people can get your opinions. I like watching people's opinions on different things, but some of these people have made it like a regular part of their life, and I'm thinking to myself the way that I understand it. So I've taken carbs away from my body. My cells now are absorbing everything. I would think that if you're going to rebuild yourself, you're going to do it healthy. I mean, like, you wouldn't drain the oil from your vehicle and put the old oil back in, right? You wouldn't buy a Mercedes Benz and find the cheapest oil you can get to put in it. You're going to put premium grade stuff in it. I kind of look at the same way for your body. And I'm not saying you have to have grass fed. And I'm not saying you have to have organic. I'm talking, go ahead, go to the store, buy yourself the ground chuck, the cheap hamburger. Go ahead and buy the generic bacon and the generic whatever. I mean, I'm not judging people based on that. I'm saying if you are adding all of this stuff to replace all of the food that made you fat in the first place, then I'm sorry, I don't think that's a healthy lifestyle. I honestly have made this huge transformation in this last couple months. I've actually had some people get really kind of negative with me, saying that I don't have to be that strict to lose weight. If I would just do this, this, and this. And it's like, have you not been watching my channel for 2 years? I have tried everything and I've given it a really good. This is the only thing that works for me. Number one, I had to cut out all the keto crap. Number two, I had to go to 2 meals a day and fast 16, 18 hours. Number three, I had to watch my calories and keep them under 1700. Number four, I had to reduce my dairy by 50%. Number five, I found out that I can't have nuts at all. Now, I don't know if macadamia nuts, I haven't tried those, but I can't have almonds and I can't have peanuts. So there's all these foods through experimentation I found that I can't have that I thought were okay. I thought they were keto friendly. I have had to put myself, I don't think people realize how hard it is. I have had to put myself in a state of mind that doesn't miss those foods anymore. I've had to put myself in a state of mind that says, look, this is just the way your life is. Your body hates you, right? And it's going to fight you every step of the way. So you have two choices. This is the pep talk I give myself. You have two choices, Melanie. You can be like everybody else on keto and eating all the keto crap and all the keto bars and all the keto shakes and selling keto products, and every other video is a product review for a new keto thing that, to replace the old thing that made me fat. And then I can constantly in my head be reminded of all food is a reward, food is a reward, food is a reward, right? Which for me landed me in binge eating and closet eating and overeating and insulin resistance and leptin resistant and diabetes and metabolic syndrome and a 40 freaking 9-inch waistline. And yeah, so I had to decide that I was either going to live that life and constantly live oh God, guys, I'm sorry I cheated today. I was craving sweets so bad, because I know I can't control myself. That's not the keto treats. That's not the keto crap. That's Melanie. That is Melanie Diane. That is Melanie Diane that cannot sit down and just eat 2 spoonfuls of ice cream, which they call a serving, which is bull crap, right? I'm going to eat the whole freaking pint. And then for the next 4 days, my weight's going to stall. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll have 2 or 3 good days. and then I'll eat a keto bar, and then the weight stalls for 2 or 3 days. Next thing you know, a month has gone by. I've only had 4 or 5 treats, 1 or 2 a week. But because every time I eat one of those treats, my weight stalls for 2 or 3 days. I look at the end of the month, I'm like, I only lost a pound, right? I mean, it's silly for me to continue doing that and having that mindset. So why not? What is so bad about having a YouTuber on here that promotes clean keto? What is so wrong with having a YouTuber that lives their life by example, that says, look, you don't need this crap. I'm living without it. You don't need it. And if you get yourself into the right mindset, you won't need those things to keep you on keto. Like if I didn't have keto ice cream, I would go off keto. If I didn't have keto bars or a keto shake or keto fake bread, no, I love chaffles. I love chaffles. I'm going to tell you that right now. I just haven't made any lately. I got to make some for Monday though. I'm going to bring one of the girls at work a chaffle because she's never had a chaffle. So, but I'm just saying, I had to make the choice to continue being like everyone else with all the keto crap, or I had to kind of put myself in an emotional state where I could give it all up. And I'm okay with being called a keto police, and I'm okay with being clean keto, and I'm okay. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Yes, I do have affiliates. Yes, I do have affiliate links. And from time to time, I talk to you about my affiliate links and the products that they offer. But you're also watching me do this clean. So the products that I support are clean products, right? Or as clean as you're going to get for a substitute product. I went off for a while on that one, huh? Patricia, I agree. They need whole food. Yes. Hey, keto on a budget. How you doing, Cindy Brown? Wait. Hi, all could do 10. I could do 10. I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? For sure, simplest, best, and easiest. Christina, no, not a doctor, but I enjoy. Yes, I do too. I enjoy her. She's kind of like School of Hard Knocks. I guess because she's really close to my age. I think Keto with Casey, isn't she in her mid 50s, late 50s? How old is she? Do you know? I think she's closer to my generation. I think that's why I relate. And she has a no BS approach. So does Pearls of Wisdom. Sarah. Sarah kind of has a no BS, but she does kind of a ketovore, carnivore-ish journey too. I like their no BS approach. Festus, you also have to quit watching those that jump. You know what? There is something to be said about that. I want people to be honest about their journey. And look, we're all going to have bad days. We're all going to fall on our face. We're all going to have times where we're disappointed in ourselves because we're flawed and we're human, right? But I'm saying I actually found that the more I watched the product pushers, the people that every day on their channels, a new keto product, look at this new cookie, look at this new chip, look at this new thing. It was just making me to where I was like, man, this sucks. Keto sucks. I can't freaking do nothing anyone else do. It was just such a negative place in my head that I had to be like, you know what? I love these people. I love their channel, but I can't. Watching that channel makes me miss the foods that they're promoting that I can't have on my journey because it stalls my weight loss. What does nuts? Okay, so Keto Nan asked what nuts do and how did I know? So back in October, I did a very restrictive carnivore diet and a calorie reset. And for 30 solid days, I ate nothing but meat, eggs, a little bit of cheese. I allowed myself a little bit of cheese, fish, chicken, bacon. I did not eat no veg. Zero. I got as close to zero carb as I possibly could for 30 days. Then I slowly started adding food back. And one of the foods that I missed the most were almonds, salted almonds. So one day I had a handful. That's all I had that day. I had carnivore and I had the almonds. It's the only food I introduced. I swelled up. I got hives. And the next day I went up 2.5 pounds on the scale. Handful of almonds. Handful. That's all I ate. Maybe 21 almonds altogether. And I went up 2.5 pounds on the scale. My feet swelled, my ankles swelled, and I felt like I was having an allergic reaction. So my body doesn't like almonds. One of these days, I think I'm going to go do a food allergy test just to see what I don't know if the mail-in ones, I'm doing some research, if the mail-in food sensitivity tests work. Somebody told me that they're not real accurate. I also found that I'm sensitive to shellfish too during that experiment. Cindy, I have found that I cannot eat pork rinds. Well, let me ask you something, Cindy, because pork rinds are important for me too. If I eat, what brand is it? There's a brand of pork rinds that they fry their pork rinds in beef tallow. There's another brand that fries their pork rinds in lard, and they're very expensive. They're expensive. It's like $6 for a small bag of pork rinds. But I found that I can eat them. Here's the thing. A lot of your store-bought pork rinds are fried in vegetable oil, i.e. corn oil. Corn is a big thing for a lot of people. Vegetable and corn-based oil is horrible. So maybe it's not pork rinds, maybe it's the oil that they're frying it in. Okay, you despise pork rinds. The only way I'll eat them is dipped in sour cream. I love me some sour cream dipped pork rinds. Yummy. Keto on a budget. You love chaffles. You need to make some for tomorrow. I'm actually I think I'm gonna make a savory. There's a young lady at work, and she's the age of my daughter. My dogs are drinking again. They're the age, she's the same exact age as my daughter, right? And she's real open-minded to doing like lower carb, and her husband is trying to be a little bit healthier, and he doesn't like breakfast. So I was making some suggestions to her, and I told her about chaffles. So I think Monday morning Sunday night I'm probably gonna make up a chaffle mix for sweet, and then make one for savory. So I'll do like a French toast recipe, and then I'll do like a bacon and jalapeno cheddar one, and I'll take her both so she can taste and once she sees how easy they are, because she loves to cook, when she sees how easy they are to make, she'll make them for her. Kristen Johns, thank God there is AU. I am 45 and can't handle all the keto crap. Once in a while, I am okay, but for cravings and hunger, I can't have them. Yeah, Kristen, it's a hard thing emotionally to overcome. And it's what I don't like. Okay, let me explain it like this. So it's kind of like, if you keto diamond, Joni talked about it today. She actually from time to time will get somebody that shames her for losing weight, saying that she's not body positive. It's like anymore you feel like you're darned if you do, you're darned. There's always a Karen out there that's going to be like, well, I heard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. But what I'm saying is like, it took me 2 years of being on keto to finally say, you know what? Why am I trying to eat all of the foods that caused me this in the first place? Because now I'm not changing my behavior, I'm substituting ingredients. And like I've said a million times before, the best analogy I can make to this specific situation is, to me, it would be like giving a non-alcoholic beer to an alcoholic. All you're doing is taking out the alcohol, but he's not changing the behavior that got him to alcoholism in the first place. So, in my opinion, by him drinking that, kicking back that ice cold non-alcoholic beer, yeah, he can say, well, I haven't had alcohol, but he hasn't stopped the behavior. He hasn't stopped the behavior. Same thing when I quit smoking. For the longest time, I kept a straw, toothpick, something to keep my hands, but I found that the longer I prolonged giving up the physical habit, the longer it took me to just forget about smoking. And now you couldn't if you handed me $5,000 cash and a cigarette and said, Melanie, smoke this one, there's no way I'd do it. No, keep your money. No way, because I know that it would only take that one cigarette to take me right back to wanting them again. And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay. Oh, 10 ingredients a day or less? Yes, I thought about coming up with a challenge. Maybe I'll work on that for July. I'll put some thought into it, Cindy, and I'll work on like a 10 ingredient or less a day challenge. Maybe I'll even come up with a prize, but I mean, just there's no way for me to verify. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can tell me they ate something and I don't know any different. But 10 ingredient a day challenge. The only exception, it has to be real ingredients. So the only exception would be, is like, no, you know what? There wouldn't be an exception. And I would come up with a foods list of all the acceptable foods. And you could have those foods in any combination you wanted, but you could only do 10 ingredients a day. That would be a great challenge, Cindy. That is a fantastic idea. Thank you. Thank you for that. Kristen says that she notices a lot of people who use all the keto products have not lost weight in a very long time and they yo-yo keto. I had to really focus and look at how long it took me to get on track. It's hard. 62 for Casey. Thank you, Donna. Donna says, Casey, so she's 12 years older than I am. So she kind of comes from the same. And Ingrid answered too. Hello, Ingrid. I don't believe I said hello to you this evening. Yeah, so communication, you guys know I'm 50. Communication was a little bit different. Like, people weren't so offended and people weren't so like upset and emotional. Like, you could actually talk to each other and I was able to separate when someone was trying to give me information and use constructive criticism versus, oh my gosh, you can't say anything to I'm scared to say anything to anyone anymore because everyone's hypersensitive. So keto, Casey and Sarah, they all come from that old school, like I come from, where you just kind of say what you mean what you say and move on, you know. Lee, you had to unsubscribe from the product pushers. I want real people face to face with difficulties like mine. I agree, Lee. I totally agree. And it broke my heart because I'm still subscribed to them, but I can't watch anymore because watching their videos made me want those products and then made me feel bad that I could not have them. And then I don't know, emotionally it just put me in a bad place. So I'm just going to be the poor I'm not going to make any money off my sponsorships, but I'll be the broke YouTuber that's on here forever. I am thinking about going forward into retirement and doing some more things with my channel though. So Donna, you also unsubscribe from product pushers. You cannot eat that stuff, keeping it simple. Yes. Yeah, keto, there's a lot to know about the biological process of keto. I had to, number one, understand how my gallbladder, or not having a gallbladder, worked, right? And then I learned about the ox bile. But that wasn't somebody pushing that product. That was literally an informative video about, hey, if you are on keto and you don't have a gallbladder, you might want to try this, right? Because it's digestive enzymes. So there's all of these things that you learn along the way, but keto should be very simple. It should be very simple. And if you're at a place where you're like, my health is not a good enough reason, then if you have to have all the sweets, you have to have all the treats, you have to have all the cookies and chips and everything else, or you can't stay keto, then you might not be on keto for the right reasons. Keto on a budget. She says, I don't generally crave specific things, not most of the time. I get emotional and I just want to eat. I have been emotional a lot lately, missing that personal touch. You know what, sweetheart? I get it. So tonight I went to go get a new microblade for my face. I found one by Flawless. I got some microblades for my face to continue. I'm going to continue doing it. I'm going to continue doing the microblading. But this one CVS that I shop at, they have a whole end cap of FBOMB products. And you guys know I'm an FBOMB affiliate. The reason I'm an FBOMB affiliate is because they have super clean pork sticks. Their pork sticks are super clean. They're super delicious. But I'm also an affiliate of Nick's Sticks, which makes an even better. Their deal is even better than FBOMB. But anyway, the whole reason I started doing the FBOMB thing is back when I was eating the nut butters. Like Joni, same thing as Joni. I put mine in the freezer, I freeze them, and then I used to eat them as a little treat. My problem is that if I have more than one in my refrigerator, I'm going to eat more than one. And apparently nuts stall my weight loss, so it was hard. I wanted them so bad. I'm like, I'll just buy one and I'll just have one tonight. But then I thought to myself, you know what, Melanie? You're going to eat this one. And if you happen to lose weight tomorrow or it doesn't affect your weight, you're going to be like, oh, I can have them now. And then it's just a matter of time before I end up adding a bunch of crap back in my diet. So I don't want to do it. Keto on a budget. You crave something specific once in a while, but I think that's hormones. Yeah. Sweet. Every once in a while I want sweet, and then I do my salt crystals and I'm okay. So let me go get those. I want to show you what kind I use. So I get these at my local health food store. They're by Evolution. Do you see how big the granules are? So if I'm craving sweets, and I keep this in my lunchbox. I just put one or two on the tip of my tongue, and I'm telling you it works. But you got to be careful, because if you have too much salt, you're going to poop yourself. You are going to have diarrhea. So, okay. It could be the oil. Yes, Cindy, check into that, because there is some, I can't eat the Sam's Club pork rinds, but I can eat the ones they sell at, Walmart. I forget what brand that is. And I can eat the expensive brands, the one that they make with either lard or tallow. I forget what brand it was. Somebody was talking about the other day that they make their with beef tallow. No. That was too crazy ketos. They were talking about the place they get wings. They fry them in beef tallow. But somebody else was doing a flavored pork rind review, and they were talking about it being fried in lard, I think. Christina, you don't say anything to them about keto fried products or nasty ingredients. All of a sudden, oh my gosh, I know. Sucralose is my big one. Since I've learned what I've learned about sucralose, I can't touch it. I can't touch it. And I've seen what it does to me. It makes me a crazy person, so. Donna, hello. Marry me, Jiso. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. I know oxbile, keto on a budget. I know oxbile helps with digestion for those with gastric bypass like me. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy says, let's hit the thumbs up. Yeah, oxbile is very important. I use a brand called Super Enzymes, which is oxbile, but it's also got some other digestive support. Kristen, have you ever had exogenous ketones? Yes. I was doing them. I've got some. I'm going to show them to you. I haven't done them in a long time, but let me show them to you. Just so you can see, I still have a lot left. This flavor is gross. This flavor is really gross. They have a flavor of mango, which is great. But let me explain to you why I got this specific brand. This is by Keto Logic. This very small container costs $26. There are 10 servings per container. Do the math. But I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what it was all about. Okay, 1 scoop. Hey, chill. 1 scoop. So you can see size for reference. 1 scoop. There's only 10 scoops in here. 1 scoop has 15 calories, 260 milligrams of calcium, 75 milligrams of magnesium, 510 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 6 grams of GOBHB beta hydroxybutyrate. Ingredients: sodium BHB, calcium BHB, magnesium BHB, potassium citrate, citric acid, malic acid, natural flavors, silicon dioxide, and stevia extract. So, I mean, it's a pretty clean, you can see all of these certifications up here. This particular brand is vegan, dairy-free, non-GMO, lab-tested, gluten-free, paleo, and keto-friendly. I've had this in my fridge for a while. I was having some issues with my electrolytes, and when I bought that, I had just found out that I can no longer do the Zip Fizz. And so I bought some of that to pick up my electrolytes. And I didn't notice anything different. My ketones didn't go up any. It says it suppresses appetite. I didn't notice that at all. So they've got, okay, keto on a budget. They've got FBOMB. They've got FBOMB. I love their pork sticks and got my hubby hooked on them. Yeah, their pork sticks are good. I'm an affiliate there. My favorite is their jalapeno sticks. They're so good. Kelly Winkler. You have high cholesterol and take meds for it. Can I do keto? Well, first I'm going to tell you I'm not a doctor. But I can tell you that since I've been on keto, I have raised my HDL cholesterol, which is your healthy cholesterol. I've doubled it. My HDL cholesterol, the day I started keto, was 36 or 37. Now it's into the 80s. For a woman my age to have HDL in the 80s is unbelievable. My total cholesterol number has come down, and that's with me doubling my HDL. As far as your cholesterol medicine, your doctor is going to push cholesterol medicine no matter what. But I want you to do your research. Keep this in mind. Every single cell in your body is made up of cholesterol. Okay, so there is a myth about keto raising your cholesterol. what happens is while you are in the weight loss, the fat loss stage of keto, your cells, your fat cells, are full of fat, right? So all the time you're losing fat, it's releasing that fat into your bloodstream. A lot of times the first year or so on your journey, people on keto, your cholesterol can actually go up. It's not so much that your cholesterol has gone up, but the amount of fat in your blood has gone up because you are in weight loss, right? You're in a weight loss state. But I don't know how high, and I don't know what other risk factors you have. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but what I have found is a lot of what they say about keto is a myth. Keto on a budget. It's said that if you crave sweets, your body actually needs salt. I have that salt rock in my car. Yeah, I saw your salt lick. I'm sorry, I live in the country, and the first thing I saw when I saw you looking on that big hunk of salt, I'm like, they sell Cadillac up there. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, I just get the Himalayan salt. You can put this in a grinder, or you can do what I do and just pop one or two in your mouth. Keto on a budget says Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings they fry their wings in beef tallow. Donna says, yes, you can do keto. Was able to stop taking meds for cholesterol. Yes, I had my husband on low carb, and they reduced his meds, but he's fallen back off, so his cholesterol and blood pressure are back up again. Hey, Funny Farm, Deborah, the Utz pork rind at Amazon are supposed to be keto friendly. 2 great big containers for $16. Yeah, I wonder what they fry them in though. I wonder what oil they use. Anna Garcia! Everybody say hello. Some of my favorite people are in the room, and more of my favorite people are coming in the room. At Christian John's, you've used them a few times when you're fasting, gives me a boost of energy. The mango, is that the Keto Logic? The mango one, that was the one I was talking about. That is freaking amazing. The flavor is off the charts. Keto Nan, you had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides. Now list 50 pounds for normal blood pressure. Still have high total cholesterol, but my triglycerides are normal. Yes, because your HDL probably went up. Keto Nan. At Kelly Winkler from Keto on a Budget, you absolutely can look at Dr. Barry's video on cholesterol. I agree with you. That's a really good explanation of that. Keto on a Budget. Joe and Rachel, 2 crazy ketos, did a video on what to order at Buffalo Wild Wings. Keto on a Budget says you think Utz uses rendered pork fat to fry them in. That would be great. Yes, the mango one was good. So yeah, this not so much. I don't like the flavor of that at all. I've only used like half of it, and I tried and I just don't like it. But honestly, it's stimulant free. I was not using this to boost my ketones, and here's why. So follow along with me. I listened to a podcast. Her name, I want to say, is Christine. She has a very good keto. She's keto. She's a nutritionist. And she has a podcast, and I cannot remember the name of her podcast. But anyway, one day she was talking about extra. Her mom actually suffers from some mild dementia. And she said that the only time giving yourself extra ketones is good is if you're already someone who's suffering with some dementia, some onset Alzheimer's. But basically, the theory is that I could take a 90-year-old man and shoot him up with pregnancy hormone, and then we could give him a pregnancy test the next day and he'd test pregnant, but that doesn't mean he's pregnant. If your body can only use 90 ketones a day, then that's all it's going to use, whether you give it 300 ketones or 100. if your body can only use a specific amount of ketones, you giving it more ketones is not going to make it use more. However, they do say that taking these can lift your mood. I love the taste of the mango one, but this is expensive. It's 10 servings for 20 something dollars. I mean, it's $2 a serving. Not worth it as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Keto on a Budget says, Kristen Johns, look at the package carefully. It should tell you if they are fried in corn or vegetable oil. Usually if it doesn't, anything is fried in pork fat. According to the information on Utz, pork rinds are fried in their own fat. Yes, that'll be nice. Will I do a Tommy? How are you doing? A keto dance. I don't really have a keto dance. That would be, I could make one for TikTok though. I should make a keto dance for TikTok. Mango, bongo, bango. Yeah, maybe. The keto mosquito. The keto mosquito song. Dogs are drinking again, sorry. You got that mango one for 20 bucks at Target, had 20% off the cartwheel. Yeah, this stuff is expensive. It's really expensive. But I was having some issues with my electrolytes for a while, and I actually got it more so. Number one, I wanted to see what BHB did for me. Thank you. Thank you to my beautiful moderators who are hot on it. You did a dance? I'll have to see that. I've seen a couple of yours. Oh, what song were you doing tonight? It was one. I saw one. You came up on my For You page. Even though we're friends on TikTok, it came up on my For You page. I just can't remember what song you were doing. I've done a couple dances. I've done like the Pamela Pumpkin thing. I have a lot of fun on TikTok. It's when I'm not in a good mood or whatever, except for now with everything going on, I'm not even, can't. So, do you guys have any other questions? I know, look, I normally do a daily vlog, but I got halfway through my daily vlog today, and then my life got crazy. I stopped filming, and then by the time I got home from work, it was storming like crazy, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get this video done. So I just went ahead and I cleaned my kitchen, and I cleaned my bathroom, and I started a load of laundry, and figured I would just do a live tonight. Got Dexter on there a lot. You guys are lucky. My family doesn't want to be any part of my YouTube channel. They don't want to be in my videos. I mean, I can't film around them. I can't. They have no interest. But anyway, so that's really all I got tonight. My video was going to be, hey, how's it going? Is it AK or AK? So my video was just going to be about, percentages, when you follow different percentages. But when it all comes down to it, you have to do the keto journey that works for you. I don't recommend seriously low calorie. I recommend that you at least minimum consume 1,200 and throw in a 1,500 calorie day from time to time. If you're doing one meal a day, 1,200 is fine. And Dr. Barry has a video on that, on how your calorie requirements. No, Dr. Berg has a video on how calorie requirements change based on how many times a day you eat. But I think doing like OMAD or 2 meals a day, you have to be really hyper focused on nutrients. Like I want, because I'm only doing 1,500 calories a day, everything I put in my body, I want it to be good, nutritious, balanced, clean, as clean as possible. Yeah, that's why, it's so weird. I had those 2 really low calorie days and now I can't seem to get back on my eating schedule. But I'm thinking about seeing how long I can fast tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to set a time to eat. I'm just going to set my, I forget what time I finish dinner tonight, but set my timer and just see how long I can fast tomorrow. Try to get back on track. But I watched another video by Keto Rewind, Jess, who said that she recommended that you switch up your fasting hours every once in a while to kind of trick your body. So, and I like Jess. I love Keto Rewind. I comment on a lot of her videos and I even put her up on my community page, but I don't ever get a response from her, so. She's big time now. She's not gonna mess with us little small YouTubers. I promise you guys, if you have channels, if I become big, you won't be ignored. But anyway, thanks for your vlog. You watch them all. Oh, I've never seen you on here before, so thank you for letting me know that you're part of the Ninja Nation. Thank you so much. You finished a 24-hour yesterday and wanted to do 48. You just couldn't do it. Yeah, I think 24 is the longest I've gone. And and if I was going to try a long fast, this would be the time to do it because my husband's not going to be home until Sunday morning. He's not going to be home till Sunday morning. And it's hard to fast around him because he's a picker. He's constantly in the refrigerator. And so it like makes me crave stuff. But, I might do a fast, see how long I can fast. I have so much stuff to keep me busy tomorrow. Okay. Funny Farm. The biggest problem you have is getting enough protein. Try to get at least 100 grams, but it's tough. Do you know what changed my life? Can you eat Greek yogurt? Can you eat Too Good yogurt, or can you not have dairy? Christina, Dr. Quiz? Siwez? I don't know how to say that. Is a new one, found excellent videos. Yes, I've heard a lot about that one. Thank you, Christina. I found her because of you. I like her videos. Yes. Who's that? Keto Rewind? She's great. She's doing a clean 30-day challenge. I recommend any of you that might have fallen off the wagon, get back on with her. Jackie Perez, late but here. Thank you for coming, Jackie. Don't forget the thumbs up. At Funny Farm 96 from Lee. That's my problem too, getting the protein. Okay, so let me tell you how I do the protein thing. So Greek yogurt, believe it or not, has a lot of protein. So you're going to get 10 grams of protein in 1 carton of Greek yogurt for the Too Good yogurt for 3 total carbs. I think that's a great payoff. It's very low in fat, so it's not going to give you the extra calories. So it's 80 calories, 10 grams of protein. You've done longer fasts, but it's been a long time. You need to try to build back up. I did a 48-53 and felt great. I've never made it past 24. You're in Ireland, so the time difference means you miss your lives, but just happen to be awake. It's 3:30. Oh my goodness. You are up early in the morning. You're not fond of yogurt. Might have to try the Too Good one. You know what? I mean, it's a great source of protein. That's all I can tell you. It's a great source of protein. The other thing I do is I take the Fage yogurt and I'll put a couple drops of vanilla and a couple drops of monk fruit sweetener, and that's also 0 fat, and it has like 80 calories for a whole measure cup, and 10 grams of protein. So I eat a lot of that. I eat a lot of turkey. I eat a lot of chicken sausage, eggs. Like I'll do a 2-egg or a 3-egg omelet, but the first 2 eggs I'll use the yolk, the third egg I won't. By reducing the amount of fat, you are allowing yourself for more calories that are protein based instead of fat based. Yes, on Keto Rewind. All right, guys. Well, it's getting late. We've been on here an hour. And I am getting tired. I've got to play with these puppies and get their energy out, and take them out before I go to bed a little bit later. The monk fruit to yogurt might be an option. Yeah, let me show you what I have. Just so I know I'm telling you the right thing. Oh, it's even better than I told you. I'm sorry I fibbed. Okay, so 1 serving size is 3/4 cup, 90 calories, 5 carbohydrates, but please remember that you only count half the carbohydrates because the bacteria actually eats the sugar in this. So it says 5 grams of protein, you only count 2.5. 18 grams of protein, 18. You are eating something that's less than 100 calories and you are getting 18 grams of protein. The other way I use this is I will take my favorite ranch salad dressing or blue cheese salad dressing and I'll mix in a tablespoon of this, gives you a couple grams of protein, and a little bit of vinegar. I take the plain and, oh my goodness gracious. Ugh, one of them farted. I'm dying. That smell though. You guys are too cute to smell like that. Oh. So if you were to take 3/4 cup, Alexa, how many tablespoons in 3/4 cup? 0.75 cups is 12 tablespoons. So 12 tablespoons, right? So if you were to take 2 tablespoons and mix it with some blue cheese dressing, right? Mix it with some blue cheese dressing, thicken it up a little bit and put it on a salad. You would still be getting, 3 or 4 grams of protein. So you can sneak protein in that way. The other way that you can sneak protein in is I eat a lot of eggs though. You can also, hold on, let me get you something else. So I want to show you this, and I'm not trying to push product. You guys know I eat this stuff on a regular. This is Nick Sticks. I want to show you. This is the spicy chicken. Oh, sorry. This is the spicy chicken. This has 15 grams of protein in it. 15 grams of protein. 100 calories, 0 sugar. This is why I promote this. Let's see. So these are your macros for both of these sticks. So here's what's different. This is a lot bigger than FBOMB, right? It's about the same size as what's the other one that a lot of keto YouTubers talk about? Chomps. Okay. So it's about the same size as Chomps, but you're getting 2 for the same price that you pay for 1 Chomps or 1 FBOMB stick. So let's look at this. Number 1, chicken raised without antibiotics or hormones. No artificial colors, soy, MSG, or nitrates. It's gluten-free, paleo certified, and Whole30 certified. In this whole package, that's both of these sticks here, 100 calories, 25 calories from fat. So there's 3 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated zero trans fat. There is 60 milligrams of cholesterol, 540 milligrams of sodium, 2 total carbohydrates, 15 grams of protein. And the ingredients is free-range chicken, water, Redmond sea salt, coriander, mustard, celery seed, black pepper, paprika, turmeric, parsley, garlic, onion, encapsulated lactic acid, red pepper, cultured celery powder, black pepper, ground jalapeno pepper, and a beef collagen casing. Nothing in here that is, I mean, I know that that's like 10 ingredients right there, but I don't really consider spices ingredients because who wants to eat plain food? But what I'm saying is this right here is a incredibly clean treat, 15 grams of protein. So let's just say that you took Melanie's advice and you're like, I can't get my protein in, right? Without busting my calorie budget. So what if you had 3/4 a cup of this with a couple drops of vanilla and some monk fruit sweetener? You made yourself some vanilla yogurt. This is plain 0%. So what you're doing is you're keeping your calories really low. And then you were to eat one of these. You are talking right here, 33 grams of protein for 3/4 cups of yogurt flavored with vanilla and monk fruit and this. You're at 1/3. You're 1/3 of the way to 100 grams. So if you were to do this and say, like a lunch meat roll up for a lunch, I mean, what, you get 5, 6 from the lunch meat. You could have possibly 40 grams of protein in one meal, right? Good deal. Does that help? Okay, monk fruit yogurt might be an option. Yes, good night. I'm sorry. Yes, it is very early. Okay, good night. Good night. Thank you for coming all the way from Ireland. Christina, I like whole fat Greek yogurt and do my add-ins. Yes. Well, see, because I'm calorie restrictive, I can't do the whole fat. I'm very calorie restrictive. So by taking out the fat, I still get the protein, up my protein without adding a lot of the calories to it. You ordered 6 packs of Nick sticks. Thank you, Christina. The chocolate collagen in yogurt is so good. I haven't tried that. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Hi, how are you? Great minds think alike. I tried the collagen in the yogurt and I like my collagen in my coffee. Love the collagen in coffee. I ordered some Orgain unflavored collagen peptides today just because I want to be able to, oh, thank you so much. You're going to love these. I love these. I love the turkey. I love the chicken. They're very good. Yes. So what was I saying? Oh, I absolutely love the keto collagen that I was doing. You feel like you have a, wait a minute, what? You feel like you have a theme song when I come into your lives? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You guys remember, sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. I may be outdating you. You won a giveaway of Nick sticks and they are amazing. Yes, you did. You won my giveaway. The Nick sticks are great. You ordered the beef, turkey, chicken. You love your collagen. Yeah, I love the collagen in the coffee, but I was using this from Perfect Keto. The chocolate was my favorite, but I really, because I'm getting heavier into the fasting, I don't like, I mean, you're starting your day with 2 grams of carbohydrates. So that's definitely not going to be considered fasting. So with the Orgain collagen peptides, they're unflavored. Unflavored, there's less than 1 carb. So, and the calories are a couple calories lower. I still like the salted caramel, but the chocolate was my favorite. This is also a very clean product. I don't mind this product, but I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to become an affiliate. I have no desire to become an affiliate because of all the other products that they have that I just don't think are necessary for keto. I sent you a venison. What brand was that? Was that a Nick stick? I don't remember having venison. Was that Epic? No, that was Chomps. I think I sent you a venison black pepper chomp stick. Now the Orgain chocolate, I didn't care for it. It didn't dissolve well, but the collagen one was good. I ordered the Perfect Keto chocolate. Yes, the Perfect Keto chocolate is so good, but I just... Did anyone ever hear the theory of not putting the collagen into hot liquid? No, Christina, please elaborate on that thought. Does it break down the nutrients or something? Chomps has venison, yeah. I think it was a Chomps I sent you, Deborah. I am going to be by myself tomorrow. All by myself. I'm going to get all my housework done tonight. And I am going yard sailing tomorrow. Yeah. So I've got a ton of stuff to get posted in my closet too. You got the Orgain chocolate whey flour, blended it with almond milk. I can't have almond milk. I just don't know what I would mix it with. I guess I could put it in an iced coffee. Oh, I could do that. That way I can do black coffee in the morning. I wonder how it would mix up with my super coffees. You got the Orgain chocolate whey power. You blend it almond milk. Christina, please explain. Yes. That's what I didn't remember why it was said. Now, I'll have to look into that. Now you've given me homework. I'll have to look into that. But you know what? I have those super coffees. I'm going to go buy me a new shaker bottle. And I think I'm just going to start doing my collagen in my super coffee. And then that way I can do my black coffee in the morning while I'm fasted. And then I'll do my collagen at lunch. All right, guys, is there anything else? Is this helpful? Is information like this helping you? Picking up your protein? Giving you some ideas? Yes, because I'm not busy. Guys, I cannot wait till retirement. I'm telling you right now, I was looking at I have 243 weeks left of work. I've got all of these spreadsheets started, like what I need to have in my savings account, what I need to have in this, and what I need to, yeah. I'm like getting so excited. I just can't deal anymore. You put the powder and almond milk in the blender. Yes. I'm going to try it in my super coffee and I'll let you guys know how that works. At Patricia Diaz, we're in phase 2 of opening back up. Oh, did I miss a question? I'm so sorry, Patricia. Yeah, starting June 1st, we go back. Monday, we go back, the whole crew. We've been working on a half crew. We go back all the way. I missed a question. Oh, you're still on lockdown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, I just, I know it's a touchy subject, but I just don't understand because the CDC came out with their new numbers that pretty much say unless you have underlying health issues, if you're under the age of 70, you've got like a 99% survival rate. Retirement is awesome. I can't wait, Charlotte. You know what I want to do in retirement? I told my husband because I'm 5 years. Ah, Christina. Ugh. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you, I could not get an appointment until June 15th. And even then, she does not have time to do color. She can only do a cut. So I am still gonna have roots for a while. Ow, my hair's tangled. Monday, the aquatic center is opening. My pool right now is horrible. It flooded today. It flooded. My pool is like all the way to the top. I'm gonna have to somehow get the water out of the pool tomorrow. It's been bad. But tomorrow, if it's not gonna rain, I'm gonna try to get out. I'm gonna try to do some yard sales. Tonight, for the rest of the night, I'm gonna try to get, I gotta do I don't have to do, so please don't mix my words. I'm going to do my husband's laundry for him, to surprise him when he comes back, have all his uniforms washed, folded, put away. The kitchen is spotless, and it's just me here, so I'm not going to dirty it. And with me fasting, there ain't going to be no dishes tomorrow. I have my little laundry I have to get in the dryer and fold. I have my bathroom's been scrubbed, my toilet's been scrubbed, my sinks are scrubbed, my mirrors are done. So really tomorrow all I have to do is these floors, and I might even do that tonight if I get the energy to do it. You got mine on June 5th. So yeah, you guys gonna see me with long hair for a couple more weeks. You know, I was so surprised. I was so surprised. I told my husband, I'm like, so many people have told me they like me with this longer hair, the longer pixie. And he's like, please cut it short. I love the short hair on you. He's like, it fits your personality. It's so much fun. It's so much easier for you to manage. He's like, you're constantly doing this now, you're constantly complaining about your bangs. He's like, just go get a cut. So I don't know. It's kind of rare to have a husband that says, cut your hair, honey. Most guys are like phobic about women with short hair. I know. I've had a lot of people tell me they like it longer, but I work outside in the heat, and it's taking me longer and longer to do it in the morning, and my husband prefers it short, so I'll go short. You have to prep your lunch for tomorrow. You'll be out all day doing Instacart. Okay. Yeah, I cooked up an extra steak tonight, so that's going to be my dinner tomorrow. So I won't have to cook. Yep, guys, you've been spraying your roots, liking my longer hair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's part of me that just wants her, maybe since she can't do my color, maybe I'll just have her clean it up and, maybe start transitioning to a different style, and then we'll schedule the color appointment. If I still can't stand it, if it's still too long and I can't deal with it, then I'll have her chop it off then. Yeah. All right, guys, really, it is 10 o'clock. I've got to get these pups. I got to play and get their energy out so they're not waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning to play. I want to thank all of you who came by. Don't forget a thumbs up before you leave. And tomorrow I'll do a regular day in the life. And if I find any really good deals, I will be posting something on my show and sell channel. But thank you all for coming. Thank you to my beautiful moderators. Thank you for keeping the room nice, clean, tactful, safe place for everybody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite.